good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at him go. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 53 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 10 catches, 129 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Toronto.
From 6 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Dalvin Cook.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Cook on the carry. Tackle made at his 40.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Gain of only a yard.
They're going to try and throw to Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 27-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Number 37.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
His man, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And those back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
He was taken down.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to get this one down to Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He gets tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
We're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Good.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Try and keeps moving. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On play action, they'll throw. And a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
Drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Toronto.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by Isabella.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7, as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
8-yard pickup. And the Toronto 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Smith Jr. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Dalvin Cook. That's
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Get there and pick it. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Very fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve this one away. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of...
It's a foot race. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way in for the touchdown. K.J. Hamler. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for an onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, and time, a huge factor. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
28.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity.